Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. الدرس الثالث. الدرس الثالث. Now, the third lesson, it's going to teach you about plurals, singulars and plurals. This is the whole lesson about lesson 3. So it teaches you how to make plurals. We haven't done plurals at the moment. Lesson 2, it touched upon these plurals, and I want everyone to learn these plurals, and I will test you. So قوي, أقوياء, ضعيف, أضعاف, those plurals and those singulars and plurals, you need to memorize them and you need to learn them, okay? So that is really important. So before I teach this lesson, I'm going to go to the actual end of this lesson and go through the plurals. So there are two types of plurals in any language. You have in the Arabic language in particular. So you have broken plurals and you have safe plurals. So a broken plural is when the singular word in its plural is broken. That is called a broken plural. So can I have Sister Batul Somani from Africa?
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. So sister, can you just go through the broken plurals, najmun and so forth, please? So the broken plural is made on the scale of fa'ulun. So here in this column on the left-hand side, these are the plurals, how you make the plurals. Fa'ulun, fu'ulun, fi'alun, fu'alun, af'alun, and fu'ala. So these are the actual scales or patterns on which you make the plurals of these singular words. So Sister Batul, Bismillah.
Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Najmun, nujumun.
What does it mean?
Star and stars.
Correct.
Kitab, kutubun, one book, singular. Kutub, many books. Jabalun, a mountain. Jibalun, many mountains. Tajirun, a merchant. Tujjarun, many merchants. Qalamun, one pen. Aqlamun, many pens. Zamilun, I don't know Zamil, what is Zamil?
Zamilun is colleague.
Okay, colleague. And Zumala is colleagues.
Excellent. So this is the whole lesson 3 about. Is going to teach you about these plurals. Any question before I go back to the lesson? Okay. Can I have also next on the mic, Sister Nobia? Sister Nobia, can you come on the mic?
Alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. So these are some other ones as well on this page 23. So it says Sadiqun.
Yes.
What does Sadiqun mean?
Af'ela'u Siddiqun Asdeka'un. Siddiqun is friend and Asdeka'u is friends.
Correct.
And Fa'ilatun, Akun, and Ikhwat.
Fi'latun.
Fa'ilatun.
Correct.
Akun is brother and Ikhwatun.
Ikhwatun is?
Ikhwatun is brothers.
Excellent. Excellent.
Shall I read more?
So that's fine. I'll continue now.
Sorry, Sheikh.
Yes.
I just want to ask you.
Yep.
With Sadiqun, that's a male. Now, if you want to use the female, what is the plural?
Sadiqatun.
Yeah. So what's the plural?
So Sadiqatun and so for Sadiqatun, the plural for that is
Will it be أصدقاء?
No. So normally what will have with Sadiqatun will be Sadiqatun. Yeah. So this is normally the way it normally happens with when nouns which end with ta marbuta, their plurals are normally with Sadiqatun. Okay. So that's the way normally the plurals of that is when a ta marbuta is at the end itself. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Now the next person who would like to be on the mic. Okay, let's start from here. Okay, now let me go back to the lesson now and teach the lesson now. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Now, ad-darsu thalithu, third lesson. Right, I'm going to pick on students to read and I'll translate. Can I have next on the mic Sister Shabnam Walji now on the mic? Sister Shabnam Walji, you want?
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. So sorry about earlier.
That's fine. Let's read the Arabic and I'll translate.
Okay. من هؤلاء الفتية الطوال يا علي.
So man means who, ha'ula means those, al-fityatu means boys, at-tiwalu means tall, and ya means oh Ali. So who are those tall boys, oh Ali? Is that clear?
Yes.
Man ha'ula al-fityatu at-tiwalu ya Ali. Who are those tall boys, oh Ali? So at-tiwalu is the adjective for al-fityatu.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And the plurals, young men and they're tall young men. Okay. Shall I carry on reading?
So, yeah, so al-fityatu, because sometimes you have nouns, Sister Rahil, that's the plurals are with, as we did in the Sister Rahil. If you go onto the actual plurals of the singulars, fata and fitya, so these sometimes the plurals come with a ta marbuta, despite them being for masculine nouns. Okay, this happens.
Sir, can I ask something, please?
Yeah.
How ulai is these or those?
Ha'ulai means not these, those.
Okay, thank you.
These are hadhihi. Or hadane means these, or to these two. Ha'ula means those, okay? Who are those? Young boy, tall boys, oh Ali. Continue, Sister
Sorry, Sheikh, can I just ask? I thought hadhihi was just a singular, not a plural, and hadha masculine, but not plural.
That is right. So we have hadhihi. Hadha is for masculine. Hadhihi is for female. And then we have hadane, which are for dual. And then we have ha'ulai, means those, which is plural.
Okay, thank you. Shall I carry on reading?
I'm
or-
sorry. In the book, it says for ha'ulai, it says in these, in
I
the
think
last
it's-
page.
Okay, that's
Sheikh,
fine.
what is Sheikh? Then what is ulaika?
Ulaika. Yeah. So okay. So you take the ha'ulai is these and ulaika as those. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Let's continue. Man ha'ulai al-fityatu at-tiwalu ya Ali. Mr. Shabnam, can you continue?
Yes, okay. هم طلاب جدود. They are
Tullabun is the singular is talibun. Singular is talibun and plural is tullabun. Jadidun is the singular and judadun is the plural.
it's they are new students.
They are new students, correct?
من أين هم? From where are they?
Correct.
هم من أمريكا. They are from America.
Correct.
أهم زملاء. No, sorry.
زملاء.
أهم زملاؤك. I wanted to say زميل, but it's زملاؤك. Are they
Your
the
colleagues.
students that? Okay, not classmates then. If they're students.
You can. Well, the thing is, in Arabic language, normally zamil. Yeah, you could say classmates. No, because the word zamil normally used for colleagues. But yes, you can translate because the context would allow you to understand as classmates as well. But normally zamil and zumala is meaning of class colleagues.
نعم هم زملائي هم في فصلي.
So remember
Yes.
this point now. Zumala'un is the plural of zamilun. Zamilun is the singular. Zumala'un is the plural.
So yes, they are colleagues. Hum fi fasli. They are in my
My
class.
class.
Is that right?
My friends, my friends.
No, fasli is a classroom. Hum zumala'i, they are my colleagues. Hum fi fasli, they are in my class.
class. Okay. Did you want me to carry on?
I'll get. Can you pick someone else from the class from the students, please?
Pick Masma, really.
Pardon?
Sorry about early Masma.
No, that's fine.
Are you picking me?
Shall I?
Is that what you said?
Let's pick someone else. There's a few other people as well.
Yeah, give somebody else a chance,
Yeah.
no problem.
I don't know if I'm just looking down Najma. I don't know if she's had a go.
No, she hasn't had a go. No. Sister Najma, can you come on the mic?
Okay, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam, Sister Najma. So we are on Hum min America. Ahum zumala'uka. She's done that. Ahum mujtahidun. From there.
Ahum mujtahidun.
So the singular is mujtahidun, and mujtahidun is the plural.
Okay, are they the inspectors?
No, mujtahidun means hardworking.
Hard workers, yeah?
Yep. Naam,
Mujtahidun.
naam hum.
Hum mujtahidun. Yes, they are the hard workers.
Correct.
Ma asma'uhum. What is their name?
Correct. So let me explain here. Ismun, the word ismun is a name, and asma'un is names. Ismun is name, asma'un is the plural. What are their names?
Okay. Asma'uhum Yasirun wa
Zakaria.
Zakaria wa Musa wa Abdullahi. Their names are Yasir, wa Zakaria, Musa, and Abdullah.
Correct. So here, okay, quick question. Why is it asma'uhum? Can you not read asma'unhum? Why can you not read that, sister?
Asma'uhum.
Why is it asma'uhum?
Because hum is plural,
No, if hum is plural, which means they, correct?
okay, and asma'u is plural of ismu, isn't it?
Correct. But why can you not read it with dhamma tanween? Asma'unhum. Why can you not read it that way?
Yeah,
I'll give you a
because
clue.
no, because it becomes because of the hum.
Yeah.
It becomes it's same as al. Yeah.
No. It's same as what is kitabuhu?
Kitabuhu, his book.
His book. So in Arabic, what type of composition is this word? Kitabuhu.
His book is
Mudaf and mudaf ilayh.
mudaf ilayh.
Yes, mudaf ilayh. Possessed and the possessor. So what are their names is mudaf ilayh. And that's the reason why asma'un is given a dhamma rather than a dhamma tanween.
Okay.
Continue.
Yes. Waman haula'i rajalun tisaru.
Al-Kisaro. Okay, let me explain here now. So Al-Rijal, anyone know what does the word Al-Rijal mean?
It's a man.
Man.
Yeah.
Men.
This is the plural.
Plural of
Men, M-E-N.
Yes, is a plural. Rajulun, Rijalun. And Kasirun means short.
Short.
Kisaro means short. Sorry, Kasirun means short, one person. Al-Kisaro means more than one person, which is short. Yeah, plural, correct. So who are
these short men?
Who are these short men, correct?
Yeah. Hum hujjajun.
They are
They are, I don't know what's Hujjajun.
Hujjaj, Hajj, Hujjaj are the plural of
Okay, they are
Haji.
the,
Okay,
okay.
Pilgrims.
pilgrims, yes.
So can we say pilgrims?
Yes, that is the word technically used, yes.
Min aina hum? Where are they from?
Correct?
Ba'aduhum means Sydney, wa ba'aduhum min Yaban.
Min al-Yabani, correct.
Yaban. Some of them are from China and some of them are from Yaban.
Yaban is Japan.
Japan.
Yep.
Shall I continue or?
Yes, you could give someone else a chance if you want to. Can you choose another student, please?
Shamim Hamir.
Sister Shamim.
Hamir.
No, she said she wants to give you a miss today. Inshallah, next time she'll participate.
Okay, I can try.
Who's this?
Assalamu alaikum. Shamim.
Okay, Sister Shamim, Bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Ain al Mustafa was Dika'u. Where is Mustafa and his friend?
Correct.
Tahabu ilal mat'ami. They've gone to the mat'am.
Mat'am
They've
is
gone to
restaurant.
the dining room.
No, Mat'am is restaurant.
Restaurant. They've gone to the restaurant.
Okay, here.
هذا طالب هؤلاء طلاب هذا تاجر هؤلاء تجار
Translate as well, sister. Can you translate?
He is a businessman. Those are businessmen.
Mhm.
هذا طالب. He is a student. هؤلاء طلاب. Those are students. هذا حاج. He is a haji.
Mhm.
هؤلاء حجاج. Those are hajis. هذا رجل. This is a man. هؤلاء رجال. Those are men. هذا كبير. He is great.
This
He
is big. Yeah.
This is big. هؤلاء كبار. Those are big. Those are great. هذا صغير. This is small. هؤلاء صغار. Those are small.
Can you pick someone else from the group?
Samina.
Sheikh, I wanted to ask you something.
Go ahead.
This ha'ulai,
Yeah.
is it male, isn't it? It's not masculine. Because
So-
all these hada, isn't it? So they are masculine. So is it?
I will give you a list of these because there's a lot of them. So there's not one or two. I'll send you a list of them so that it clarifies you exactly what is what, because you have hada, and then you have hadihi, then you have hadane, then you have hatane, then you have haula. But there's a list of them. I'll send you that.
Okay, thank you. Jazakallah.
Because otherwise it's going to be not easy for yourselves to understand.
Thank you.
Who's next on the mic? Sister Shireen.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Samina here.
Yeah, Bismillah, Sister Samina.
Haza kasirun.
Yep.
This is short.
This is short.
Haulai kisarun.
Correct.
These are short.
Correct.
Haza tawilun. This is tall. Haulai tiwalun. These are tall.
Correct.
Haza waladun. This is a boy. Haulai auladun. These are boys.
Yeah, these are boys. Yeah.
Haza ibnun. This is the son. Haulai abnaun. These are sons.
Mhm.
Haza amun. This is uncle. Haulai amamum. These are uncles.
Correct.
Haza shaykhun. This is an old man.
Elderly man.
This is an old man. Haza shaykhun.
Elderly. Yes, that's right. Elderly.
Okay. The haulai shayukhun. These are men, old men. Haza zaifun. This is
A guest.
a guest. Haulai duyufun. These are guests. Haza zamilun. This is a colleague. Haulai zumala'u. These are colleagues.
Excellent. Okay, can I have the next person on the mic? Sister Samina.
Can you please tell me the meaning of sheikh? What does it? What did the sister say?
So in the Arabic language, normally there's two meanings. Sheikh is when you refer to a person who's a Maulana or someone who's respected. And also in the meaning of Sheikh can come in the meaning of someone who is elderly as well.
Elderly, okay.
Yeah. So that is two meanings given. So in fiqh, they use the word Sheikh, Shaykhuka, someone who's elderly.
And can we also use it for someone who's who has a lot of knowledge,
Yes,
who's very
that's right.
learned?
Yes, we call him.
Even though if that person is not elderly?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
That's right. So it's Arabic language, sometimes it has one word, has two different or three different meanings or several meanings. So Sheikh can be used as for elderly person or a respected individual as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Sister Shireen, iPad.
Yeah.
Sister Shireen, iPad. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Can you read page 14? Sorry, number 14.
هذا فقير. هؤلاء فقراء. Fakir is the poor. This is
this
poor.
is a needy man.
This is a
Needy
mini
man
man.
or poor man, yeah.
And these are poor men.
Yeah.
هذا غني. This is a rich man, rich
person.
He's a rich person.
Correct.
هؤلاء أغنياء. These are rich person. هذا صديق. This is a friend. هؤلاء أصدقاء.
أصدقاء.
أصدقاء. These are friends. هذا طبيب. This is a doctor. هؤلاء أطباء. These are doctors. هذا فتى. This is a young man. هؤلاء فتية. These are young men.
So sometimes.
هذا أخ. Yeah.
Yeah. So what sometimes happens that even though these are referring to masculine individuals, but the plurals can come with the ta'i marbuta. So
yeah,
these things happen in Arabic language. That you have ta'i marbuta with feminine, with masculine nouns, which represent masculine individuals as well.
Okay.
Okay.
هذا أخ. This is a brother. هؤلاء إخوة. These are brothers.
Can you choose another person on the mic now? Can you choose Dr. Rahim? He hasn't been on the mic.
Sheikh, can I just ask you a question before we move on?
Yes.
So all this time we've been turning them the singular into plural.
Yep.
They've all been ending with all of them un. And then suddenly you come to zamilun and it's zumala'u, fakirun, fuqa'u, and so on.
Yes.
And then young men, again, it's fityatun, and then it's ikhwatun, and then again it'll be jududun, and then again completely different, unna. And yet the singular is still un.
Yep.
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is a reason, sister.
Okay.
So do you remember the last lesson number 10? And in lesson number 10, the word atshano, it was read atshano rather than atshanun. Do you remember the word, there was atshanun, and there were a few other, ta'ban. It's not ta'banun, but it's ta'banu.
Yes, I vaguely remember that, yeah.
Remember that? So what happens, there are certain words that when they are in their default position, meaning the nominative case, meaning that when it should get a dhamma tanween.
Yeah.
Like asdiqa, it should be asdiqa'un. That's what you normally know. Sadiqun, asdiqa'un.
Yeah.
Asdiqa'u doesn't come with a dhamma tanween. The reason why is that these nouns, they are dictos.
Oh, yes.
And these diptos, they are prevented from getting the dhamma tanween. But instead of getting the dhamma tanween, they just get the dhamma, which is in the place of the dhamma tanween.
Okay. So is it a matter of knowing them?
Yes. So anything which comes on the pattern of sadiqun, asdiqa'un, ghaniyun, aghniya'u, in this pattern which it showed you.
Okay.
So if anything comes on those patterns, they do not get the dhamma tanween. So that's the reason I'll go to it in the exercise and I'll tell you that these are the forms which you need to memorize, that when the plurals come, they do not get the dhamma tanween.
Okay.
Inshallah, I will teach you them at a later date because I don't want to teach grammar, because if I start teaching grammar, that's a subject in itself. So I'm minimizing the grammar so that I can increase your vocab, so that we can concentrate at the construction of sentences. And once we've done a fair bit, then I'll teach Nahu, which is called syntax, as a separate subject once we start book 3. In book 3, what I'll do is that I'll, of course, even in these lessons, I'll bring ayats of the Quran as well. And in book 3, I will go in a bit more depth with grammar itself.
Okay.
So I'm going to gradual dose and the actual the wattage of the Arabic grammar, inshallah. But if I give too much, it can cause a allergic reaction and people may electrocute them.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
That's the reason why.
Can I ask a question as well?
Yes, this is Zahra.
So for the ta marbuta in the plural,
yes,
like we say hazihi, so we change we say hazihi, for example, if it is a female, like muslimatun, if I say that, we are saying it to hazihi, but the plural, if I want to say in the plural, it will still be haulai.
Yes.
So these will remain as it is. There won't be any difference.
No.
For the ta marbuta.
No, they will say haulai. They remain the same.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Who's going to come on the mic? Dr. Rahim. I think. Oh yeah, we choose Dr. Rahim. Dr. Rahim, are you there? Mustafa Rahim. Doctor. I think he's probably.
Yes. Now, where should I start?
So can you start from number 20? هذا جديد.
هذا جديد. هؤلاء جدود.
جدود. أحسنتم.
هذا مدرس. هؤلاء مدرسون.
Can you translate that as well, doctor, please?
Means هذا جديد means this is new. And هؤلاء جدود means these are new.
Excellent.
هذا مدرس, this is the teacher. هؤلاء مدرسون, these are the teachers. هذا مهندس, this is an engineer. هؤلاء مهندسون. هذا فلاح, this is a farmer. هؤلاء فلاحون, these are farmers. هذا مجتهد, this is a hard-working person. هذا مجتهدون, these are hard-working people. هذا مسلم, this is a Muslim, and this هؤلاء مسلمون, and these are Muslims.
Excellent. Jazakallah, doctor. Now let me explain a few things here now. So the two things I need to explain. Now, can you see over here, mudarrisun, muhandisun, mujtahidun, and muslimun? Can you see that? Yes?
Yes.
Everyone else, can you see this? Yes?
Yes.
You put the chat box to reply.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Now, in Arabic language, when you have mudarrisun, muhandisun, mujtahidun, muslimun, these in Arabic, they are called ismul fa'il. They are called ismul fa'il. Ismul fa'il, I will send you these handouts for this as well. Ismul fa'il is in English, it's called the active noun. It's called the active noun. So the active noun, as Sister Zahra was asking me earlier, if I said ana ta'banun, I am tired, it's a noun which indicates upon a continuous action of a person who is performing. So when you say mujtahidun, I am a hardworking person. Muslimun, I am a person who is surrendered. I'm a Muslim. Ana, what else is there? Yeah, so these words, this is what they mean. So the singulars, remember this point. The second point I need to mention, so muhandisun is the singular. Mudarrisun is the singular. Now, from the singular to make the plural, from the singular to make the plural, you add waw and noon. What do you add? Waw and noon. So from mudarrisun, you change the sin to a dhamma and add the waw. So mudarrisun, mudarrisuna. Muhandisun, muhandisuna. Mujtahidun, mujtahiduna. Muslimun, muslimuna. So these are called ismul fa'il. Like, I'll give you another example. Like qatil. What does the word qatil mean?
Murderer.
Murderer. So if someone said to you, explain to me, what does a murderer mean? This word qatil. What would you say?
One who kills.
One who kills. So he is doing the action of killing, correct?
Right.
So here, mujtahidun, it means the person who does the action, hard work. Muslimun is the person who surrenders to the will of Allah. Mudarrisun is the person who, from dars means study, and the person who is studying is called mudarrisun. So the person who is teaching, my mistake, the person who is teaching is called a teacher. Is that clear? Is that clear, class?
Yes.
Can you once again explain the active noun, its description one more time?
I'll send you the handouts.
So Sheikh, why it's fallahun as well?
Okay, so fallahun. Okay.
Don't you mean young old
Or-
today?
Have I asked something wrong?
No, I'll explain. So fallahun is the noun, which is also coming up. What happened? This is a noun as well. And sometimes the nouns where the singular is fallahun, they also can come with the waw noon as well. So this happens as well. So there are some rulings that even this normal noun fallahun, which means a peasant or a farmer, its plurals can come with the waw noon as well. So like, I'll give you an example.
Future then.
Sabbarun, sabbaruna. So you have these nouns. The nouns, there are different patterns as well for the plurals. But the main ones which I would like for yourself to know is that qatibun, qatibuna, sabirun, sabiruna. Like in the Quran, sabiruna has come, sabirina has come. Yes?
Yeah.
And then like sa'imun. Sa'imun, what does sa'imun mean?
Fasting.
The one who fasts.
Exactly, sa'imun. Sa'imun and sa'imuna. Like another example, jalisun. What does jalisun mean?
Sitting.
Sitting. And the plural for jalisun is jale.
Suna.
Jalisuna. Excellent. Now the other word is like we say sami'un. Sami'un means a listener. Yes?
Yes.
Sami'un is a listener, and sami'una means listeners. Is that clear?
Yes, clear.
Sir,
Yes.
what would be the difference between Sami'una and Sami'ina?
Who is asking this question?
Jawad.
Okay,
Sorry.
Salman, you've asked an excellent question. Is everyone awake or falling asleep?
Yeah, we awake. Masculine, feminine, I guess.
No. Okay. Okay, let me explain. I'm going to explain this, and I think this will be it. I'm not going to go any further than this. Okay. In the Arabic language, do you remember that I taught yourselves that a noun, how many states does a noun have?
Three.
What are they?
Rafa.
Nominative, genitive, and accusative.
Okay, remember that. Nominative, accusative, and genitive. What does this mean? Let me explain it in simple words. It means that a noun can come with a dhamma. I'll give you an example. Sister Jawad, what was the word which you gave me?
Sami'un.
Sami'un, yeah? So Sami'un means a faster, okay? Sami'un. So
No. Listener. Sami'in. We normally say listener Sami'in.
Yeah, I'll explain. Sami'in muhtaram. So I'll explain. So Sami'una and Sami'ina, what's the difference? So Sami'una is the default position for the plural. Sami'una, okay? This is the default position, meaning that when the noun come in its original form as a plural, Sami'una. Is that clear? Sami'una is a default position. And when it comes, for example, if you say, if I said, Jalasa Sami'una, what does that mean? Jalasa or Jalasu Sami'una, what does that mean? Jalasa,
The listeners sat.
the listeners
Are sitting.
are sitting. Or sorry, past tense, sat. Jalasa Sami'una. The listeners sat. Jalasu Sami'una. The listeners sat. So here, Sami'una is coming as the what? Who is doing the action of sitting?
They are the subjects. That's why it's own.
Okay. Can I use the whiteboard?
Yes, please.
Yes? Okay.
Yes, please.
This is a new method as well. Sometimes I have to use as well, which some people have said, why don't you use that? But today I will use that. Give me 1 second. Can everyone see the board?
Yes. Not now.
No, we can't see.
Can't see anything.
How about now? Is it clearer now?
No. No.
Yeah.
No.
No?
We can see it, but
Hey,
I think when you come in front of the camera, it just blacks out the screen.
If we all mute, because whoever is speaking, the Zoom shows the active speaker's screen. So if we all mute and Sir is speaking, we'll be able to see him.
change the pen as well. Maybe use a black pen.
Can't see again.
Yeah, 1 second. Can you see that now?
Yes, Sheikh.
What? So here, Jalasa Sami'una. Jalasa Sami'una, it means that
Sami'una or is it Sa'imuna?
I did Sa'imuna instead. Sa'imuna or Sa'imina, or the other one I'll do. Sami'una, okay? You got it on the board as well now. Sami'una means the listeners, okay? So the listeners, so the listeners sat, or the people who are fasting sat, yes? That's number one. Number two.
The verb should not be jalasu.
No, 1 second. You could use this as well. I'm trying to think of a verb which you know, which is not difficult for you, so that I don't give you a difficult verb. So that's the reason why I was thinking. Nadartu. Nadara, what does nadara mean? Nadara means he saw. And nadartu, who is seeing?
I saw.
I saw.
Yeah, nadartu, I saw, okay? So here, we say verb plus doer. Verb plus doer. Who's the doer? I, yes?
I.
Object. So I saw, what did you see? What did you see? The listeners. Nadartu sami'in. So here, I'll show you.
So, sir, when the noun comes as the object, it is ina in plural. And if it comes as the doer of the verb, it comes as una. Is it that way?
Nadartu sami'ina. So this is why we do it. Nadarta sami'ina. From sami'una becomes sami'ina. Okay? This is the reason why. So when a noun which ends with a waw noon comes as an object, and the ruling of an object is that they come as it either gets a fatha or a fatha tanween. That is normal the actual i'rab. Either it will get a fatha or either it will get a fatha tanween. Okay? That's a normal i'rab for an object of a verb. But over here, in this type of nouns, in sami'una, when it becomes an object and it should get a fatha or a dhamma, what happens is that you give it this change. You change the waw, this waw into a ya, and the ayn, you give it a kasra. That's what you do.
Can you repeat it, Sheikh?
Who's this asking?
Rasul.
Yes, I'll do that.
Please, thank you.
No problem. No problem. Okay, let me explain. So jalasa, sami'una or sami'una, sa'imuna or sa'imuna. So here, sami'una is the plural, and is the plural of sami'un, and it's coming as a fa'il. Here, in this sentence, this is coming as a doer. It's coming as a doer, and this is a doer. And normally, do you remember that I said something as well, that jalasa zaydun, correct? Do you remember that? Do you remember jalasa zaydun?
Yes, yes.
When we say jalasa zaydun, every verb requires a doer, and every doer is given a dhamma tanween. Do you remember that? Yes?
Yes.
So in this sentence, jalasa zaydun, I'll write this down over here. Jalasa zaydun. So jalasa zaydun means zayd sat, okay? Jalasa zaydun, zayd sat. So this is the dhamma tanween, which is given to a noun, which is every verb requires a doer. So this is the person who did the action. Now here, in the word sami'una, when this comes as a doer of a verb, like jalasa, what will represent the dhamma tanween? What will represent the dhamma tanween? Do you
The
understand?
waw and noon.
The waw and noon represents the dhamma tanween. The waw and noon represent the dhamma tanween, which normally it's visible on the zaydun. But in this one here, the waw and noon is indicating that this is the doer of the verb jalasa. Okay?
But they are plural.
But they are plural, yes. But they are plural. Then we have the next thing now. Then we have the next thing. Nazartu is a verb.
Can I say something, Sheikh?
Speak loud, please. Yes.
Yeah. So, like here, it means the subject is sitting or standing.
Yes.
Yeah. And ina means the object.
Yes, that's right.
So when it's waw noon, it's subject. When it's ye noon, it's object.
That's right. No. It's subject and object. That's right. That's right. And also, let me give you another example. That is right. Who spoke there?
Batul Ali.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So let me give you another example as well. If I said nadartu, I could also write nadartu Zaydan. What does that mean? I saw Zayd. I saw Zayd. Can you see this? Nadartu Zaydan. So it gets a fatha, it gets a two fatha tanween, yes?
Yes.
Everyone, can you see it? Yes, Zaydan. But when now sami'una is coming as the object, the waw noon changed to ya noon, and this ya noon represents that the word now is coming, this word, the plural, is coming as an object of the verb nadartu. Is that clear?
Please repeat this sentence again. Sorry.
What was that?
Please, if you can repeat this sentence again.
Yep, I'll explain that again. Now here, nadartu, first of all, in this sentence, we had jalasa is the verb, and every verb requires either the pronoun in the verb is the doer of the action, or either the noun can be visible. So in this sentence here, the word sami'una or sa'imuna is the noun who did the action. For example, in English, we could say he sat, or you could say Zayd sat. So sometimes you have a pronoun, and sometimes you can have a physical noun of a name of a person who does the action. So here, Sami'una is the one who is doing the action of sitting. So that's the reason why we keep this noun in its original format, and the waw, the noon and the waw, in particular the waw, represents that this is in the case of fa'il, the doer of the action. Okay? Now in the next word, nadartu. Nadartu means I saw. In nadartu, I saw. So what is the verb? This is the verb. And who did the action of seeing? Nadartu. Is I. I is the subject. I is the subject. Is that clear now? Subject meaning the person who did the action of seeing. The action of seeing was done by I. Is that clear so far? Hello?
Yes. Yes, clear. Yes, clear.
I did the action of seeing. So in English, we say this is the verb and the doer. So when you have the verb and the doer, sometimes a verb requires an object. And when the verb requires an object, the ruling is that the object will be given a fatha. Fatha if it's with alif lam, the noun, and if it's without alif lam, it would be given a tanween. Do you remember that? Yes? But definite nouns and indefinite nouns. Do you remember that? Yes, if you speak now, no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we do.
Because I can't see anyone's faces, so it's difficult for me to understand or any nodding or anything. So I need your responses, yes or no, that whether you're understanding or not. Okay. Now,
Sheikh, can I ask you one question?
let me finish this off. Let me finish this off first. Then we have we need the object. So if we said Nazartu Zaydan, so the Zaydan is getting the fatha tanween at the end as the object. I saw Zayd. But when we say Nazartu Sami'ina, this is the object. And the word Sami'una, for this to become the object, you change the waw into a ya, and the ayn, the letter before it, you give it a kasra. Sami'ina. And when we say in Urdu, Sami'ina Muhtaram, why are we saying Sami'ina Muhtaram? Because they are doing the action of listening. That's why we are saying that they are in the state of Sami'in. They are the object of me speaking. We don't say Sami'una. We say Sami'ina, because when you're speaking, they are listening to you. So you're the speaker and they are listeners. That's the reason why we say it in Urdu, we say Sami'ina. Is that clear now?
Yes.
Yes, clear.
Alhamdulillah. Yes, sister, who wanted to ask the question. Has everyone wrote this down?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Right. Okay. Any question now? Who wants to ask the next question now? Who wants to ask the next question? The sister who wanted to ask the question, which I said, can you wait? Can she come on the mic now?
Yeah, it's me.
Yes.
I just wanted to ask you, when you say Nazartu, yeah? So you have got Nazara is a verb and the doer is tu, yeah? I. Okay.
Right.
Now, what if when it is up on the first sentence, it's Jalasa.
Yep.
So Jalasa, it is he sits, isn't it?
That's right.
So you put a doer there also.
Yeah, so you can some verbs apart from nadartu and nadarna and anta and antuma, the actual pronouns are attached, but in this one here is mustatir, is hidden. In jalasa, the pronoun huwa is hidden in this.
Yeah.
And
so like if it was jalastu,
yep.
If it was jalastu, would it be sa'imina?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Let's answer my questions. Okay, thanks.
Jalastu sa'imina means I sat the listeners.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's correct. So that's what it means. So whenever these words are the object, then the object makes the last letter to change it from waw to a ya noon itself.
Sir, I missed it. You said jalastu sa'imina means
Nadartu sa'imina means I saw the listeners.
Oh, okay, not jalastu, right? We cannot say that.
No, nadartu.
It doesn't fit it. Yeah.
Jalastu, the word jalastu sa'imina doesn't make sense because I sat the listeners makes no sense. But that's the reason why I was thinking of a verb. So you normally see the listeners, or you can help, or you can say madadtu sa'imina.
Right.
I helped the listeners.
Right. Jazakallah.
Okay, that's enough now. Loud salawat Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
So I do apologize. We did go over time.